And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Sit Down Standard Podcast, the podcast celebrating all the amazing things you can do while sitting, whether it's enjoying movies, watching television, or playing games. I am one of your humble hosts, David Bray. I'm joined as always by Gerald Bales.
Hello.
And Jordan Peterson.
That's a Mr. Jordan Peterson to you.
We were joking just a couple seconds ago how long you're going to keep that thing on your head.
Oh, we'll find out. It's already getting kind of hot in here.
It's kind of hot in these stormtroopers. All right. So again, our show, we wanted, before we start with anything, you can obviously tell our episode is going to be Star Wars original trilogy inspired.
Yeah, leading up to Force Awakens, of course, in a few weeks.
No one can hear him.
No.
Force Awakens in a few weeks.
But before we start, I want to give some props to our sponsor. That's 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. They're a nonprofit charity encouraging parents to read 1,000 books to their newborn, toddler, or infant before they reach kindergarten. Helps with child literacy, promotes child bonding with their parents. It's always a great thing to read books. And I always ask Gerald, is it difficult to read 1,000 books before your kid gets to kindergarten?
No, it is not difficult.
Tisk, Gerald.
Jordan, how easy is it to read 1,000 books before your kid gets to kindergarten?
Very easy. We'll keep it theme-centric here.
Yeah.
The 6 Star Wars books, read them all 168 times. Or 68, yeah.
68
Give or
times.
take.
The novelizations of the first 6 movies. 7th one's coming out. You said it comes out on the day the movie comes out?
Yeah, I think it drops the day of.
All right, so definitely check out all their great stuff. 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. You can go to their website at 1000booksbeforekindergarten.org and check out all their reading logs. They have, again, they have all of the state by state, all of the libraries participating in the program. Definitely want to give some shout out to them. So 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. Now, another little, I guess we could call it housekeeping that we want to talk about is we have a giveaway that we're going to be doing. And I wanted to give some details about it. First things first, giveaways are awesome, right?
It's free stuff.
And we can't win.
That's the not awesome part.
Wait, we can't?
No, we cannot win.
Can my wife win?
No one, none of your family. We already talked about
What
this.
about like a distant cousin?
I thought you were kidding.
Okay, we could do like third cousin. So you can get your third cousin to watch the show. And so, okay, I wanted to give some.
Third cousin.
I want to give some. It's very simple to win the contest, and we'll talk about later in the show because remember we got to feed the baby birds. tease.
Don't
Like,
call our
out of our
listeners baby
mouths?
birds.
No. So, I just took that way too literal. All right.
You gonna baby bird it?
No.
All right.
No. There's 3 steps to winning to participating and potentially winning in the contest. First step is you donate toys, games, or books to any of the awesome charities out there right now. Toys for Tots, Salvation Army, Goodwill, whatever you can, okay? And then all you need to do is snap a quick photo of you doing so, and then hashtag, it's going to be hashtag SDS, sit down standard, right? SDS giveaway. So SDS giveaway. I'll put something somewhere on the screen right now. This is the future.
It's right here.
Yeah, right there.
Can you do something cool where like it underlines?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll try to.
Like
I'm not that. Okay, so second step, snap a photo, hashtag sit down or SDS giveaway, or you can simply just tag us. So at Sit Down Standard, you can do this on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and that'll put you into the contest. And then we're going to be talking each week. We're going to add some more stuff to the contest, and we'll do multiple draws for multiple.
Are we
bids.
pulling a winner every week or just at the end?
No, January 4th is when we're going to announce all of the winners. So it'll be our January 4th episode. We'll do it, and then we'll work on.
How many winners are there?
There's going to be, we're going to have one prize today, and then we're going to add a prize every week till then. So I think it's
like
4
5,
weeks.
4, okay.
4 or 5 weeks, okay? Now, I want to say before we're going to put together some stuff. Now, again, we're a free podcast, so our stuff is very cool. Actually, we spent quite a bit of money on this stuff. But the thing I want to say is if there's anybody out there that wants to help participate in the giveaway and wants to give something away, we'd be more than happy to give your free stuff away for you, and we'll, of course, give you a plug on the show and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so donate to us before you donate to Tots.
Yeah. Okay, and then of course the third step is to rejoice in your awesomeness for giving cool stuff away and potentially winning on January 4th. So 3 steps. Man, I'm so bad at
We're
this.
helping kids with reading. Now we're helping kids with toys. Man, we're just giving stuff away all
I
the
know.
time.
We're awesome. Okay, so give away something.
Pat on the back, dude.
Donate to Toys for Tots or any of the great charities out there. 2, snap a photo, and then 3, rejoice in your awesomeness. Those are the 3 easy steps. Got it? Okay, cool. We'll talk about what we're gonna one of the cool giveaways that we're gonna do at the end of the episode. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, guys. This is David from the future. The guys forgot to tell you there's a couple limitations with the giveaway this year. Unfortunately, we will only be able to have residents of the continental United States to participate in the giveaway. So sorry, Alaska. Sorry, Hawaii. We still love you, but unfortunately, we're a free podcast, and it costs a lot, unfortunately, to ship to you guys. So we won't be shipping out anywhere other than the continental U.S. And we obviously encourage everyone to give away as many things to charities as you can. again, games, toys, books, but only one entry per person. So you can, of course, donate more. We always encourage that, but it's going to be one entry per person. Now back to you guys. So now let's move into what is the... Oh, I got to do something. How was your guys' Thanksgivings? Gerald,
It
how
was
was
really
your
good.
Thanksgiving?
The table turkey turned out great.
Yeah, I put a photo up on Instagram.
you did?
It looked like you painted that thing. It looked
Oh
so
no,
good.
that was roasted.
Yeah, it did look nicely bronzed.
Yeah, it was
nice.
It was wonderful. Everyone loved it. It was delicious.
You're not sick, so that's a good thing.
Well, I am a little under the weather, but not from the turkey. I think I'm just, a lot of family in town. Who knows? I won't touch your eyes, Jordan.
Your open
open
wound.
wound eyes. But yeah, it was really, really good.
Jordan, how was your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, status quo. It was pretty good.
You did? Was it as terrible as you?
Oh, wait, they're not terrible. I did enjoy hanging out with the wife's family. It's not bad. Watched some football. There were some terrible games on. I don't know if you guys watched
That Green Bay game, am I right, David?
I know.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough. And
Detroit
Aaron-
game was horrible to watch.
Yeah,
The
it was
Eagles
all
did
bad.
horrible. The halftime show. Did you guys watch Big Sean on the halftime show?
No. He's not as big as you think.
it
He's
was-
small Sean.
It was hard.
All
to handle.
right.
I said I sent a Twitters.
You tweeted.
I
Sent a
twittered
tweeter.
out. I said I think they told him to keep it low key because they thought the Lions would be losing by halftime.
That's kind of the thing every year, right? They play every...
Yeah, they
Yeah, it's
like
usually the same
20
couple teams
something.
that play.
Yeah.
I think it's the Lions, Cowboys, and Packers. Usually some combination there.
Gotcha.
But no, Thanksgiving was delicious. It was fun. Had a good time.
Yeah, I had an excellent Thanksgiving. We played a bunch of games. We played a bunch of the games that we talked about on the last episode. So we played Codenames, which was a huge hit, just like when we played it. And then we also played a couple other games. One game was Boulder Dash. I don't know if you guys have ever played that. I won. Woo woo.
That always makes everything
I'm a
better.
professional liar, so I figured that would be
Easy.
I'd be good at it.
All
No,
those
well-
years of law school really...
Yeah,
really
exactly. But it was excellent. Excellent time, and the food was always fantastic. And then, of course, I went into a turkey coma when I got home. But we played games pretty late, which was awesome. So
helped. Nice.
excellent. Anything on Black Friday? You said you went to try to go buy something at Target, right?
Yeah, so I figured it out so I could get an Xbox One for like $85 by the time everything was said and done because they had the $2.99 sale, $60 gift card from Target. Then my wife's got like some 5% discount she uses for her Target card, and then they gave you a 20% discount for the next week, which we go to Target every Saturday.
Right.
So that's like $20 guaranteed because we at least spend $100.
Awesome.
So I was like that, and then the money I'm going to win from you guys in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
All that I would have got it for $85, but they were sold out because
Ah.
I'm too lazy to get up at midnight and go do it.
Yeah, I didn't do any shopping today. Well, today's Black Friday, but I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home. I can't deal with the crowds. You said it was
I was
nuts.
it was empty. Target was empty at 6 a.m. It was like completely empty. I was like, I should just do all my shopping. There's nobody here. I guess
Wow.
everyone that is excited to go out did it at midnight, and then everybody who doesn't care is like, I'm not going at 6 a.m.
That's
it's
a
gonna
good
be
point.
Crazy.
My wife and I
was
went
completely empty.
Sorry, my wife and I went to my grandpa's house, and he lives by the Best Buy, so we always like to stop by and see all the crazy people there. By around 8 o'clock, because I think they opened up at 6, right? Yesterday. It was still a madhouse, people going in and out, in and out. It was really busy, but no lines.
But you guys didn't pick up anything, right? No deals. I'll wait for Cyber Monday. I think I'm going to pick up some
I was
video
about to
games.
go to the mall, but then I remember we're supposed to do this. So, so
I went to
had my
Town Square
wife-
today, and
You
it
are
was
committed.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So now we'll move into the next segment of every show that we start every show with. And you guys were going to sing it, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh, come on. All
singing.
right. Well,
Say
then I
that.
guess I'll do it. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? There you go. See?
Hey,
Help out.
I just wanted to help Ad do it for you.
All right. Since you're such an awesome drummer,
All right.
Jordan, we'll start with you. What you doing?
I did find my Warcraft 2 executable. Yeah.
Right
so-
away.
I've been
So-
waiting like, did you find it? Did you find it?
I did find it, and I played it. It's just such an awesome game. I love that game. It's so much fun.
Did
Like,
you
the
just rock the
missions-
campaign, or you just do like
Yeah.
a custom map?
No, I just rocked the campaign.
Orcs are humans.
Humans.
Right away,
I like
so-
the archers
Yes, my
over
lord.
the berserker axe throwers.
But see, the thing I remember, like the first two missions are like build a farm, and you're like, okay, all right, you can step it up a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
there.
but it goes pretty quick. By like mission 4 or 5, you're like into it. Pretty, you've got boats and you got to take transporters
I'm on
and
a
get your
boat.
guys over.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the middle of one. Having kids, you got to do everything in bite-sized pieces. Like I used to play a mission until it was complete. Now I play a mission and I'm like, All right, I guess I'll pause it, save it, and come back later.
That's awesome.
I made it to minute 3 of this mission. Yes.
Takes me like 6 sittings to get through a movie. I can't do anything.
Now, you talked about this earlier with a lot of video games that you play. You like to get leveled up really, really high and then just slaughter. Now,
Yeah.
when you play Warcraft, do you get this gigantic army, like to the point where you can't create any more
The
units?
death ball.
There is no point in Warcraft 2 where you cannot get any more units. You can crash the game. As long as there's resources, you can
can keep going?
Because there's unlimited farms. So, like, literally, you can just make it as much as you want. I usually do that is how I play Warcraft. I love to play that way.
Yeah.
But knowing that my time's limited now, I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to beat the mission as efficiently as possible. So, yeah. It's
kids
not
have made
the
you a
way I
better
love it,
general.
but I know. Best general gets his army and smashes. The less losses, the better. But, yeah. Played a different style. It's actually fun to do it that way, trying to get through it quickly. 'Cause you have to kind of be more strategic and not just load up. And just,
Now, do you set hotkeys? Are you that good?
No.
You're not that good?
No. But I don't use the cheats.
Nice.
either. I
What was
know.
it like? Fog of War gets rid of all of the...
Yeah, Fog of War.
I know the StarCraft ones. I don't remember the Warcraft.
There's like a
ones.
gold one. I don't remember.
Anyways.
Yeah, but
But you're still
why do you need to remember anything? Google.
Yeah, I know,
Just
that's-
Google it.
Yeah. All right, so that's what you're doing?
That, and then I fixed a bunch of bugs in Zombie Ball. Yeah.
A lot of people
So,
were... you saw the outtakes video, right? We were playing Zombie
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah.
See, we had a ton of fun just
It
playing
is really fun. I made it though, so you actually do run when you have or don't have the ball.
Oh, you got the new version, right? That has all the other sprites.
Yeah, I downloaded the newest one so I can
for
add
Game
the
Maker, yeah.
pieces that I needed. And so I fixed I made it so that when the ball is missed, it bounces off the wall and falls back into play. So
Nice.
So you don't have to keep
floats off
starting it.
It'll be on Steam soon enough.
I did find that I can like make it so that you bounce off these walls. I'm gonna make like a gap so that if you get to the right place and bounce off the walls, it'll bounce you out of the game and you can do other cool stuff. I was
Nice.
like, make little fun, tricks. I love those kind of hidden things in
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
I loved it in like Mario RPG, where if you went to the right path, you could walk directly through a wall and find a secret passage. So I'm gonna try and add that stuff to the game.
Oh, that's cool. You can add little, like, hidden...
Yeah, a little hidden gem.
You should
like,
do Easter
you'll
eggs
just
like
pop back in, super powered, like supersonic, all yellow, and like just
humongous or
gold.
something.
Yeah, something fun.
That's
You
awesome.
just- if you know how to do it, you can do it. But Gerald, what have you been doing?
Actually, right before this podcast, I saw the Good Dinosaur.
The new
Nice.
Pixar movie.
Yeah, that came out this weekend. It's really good. I liked it better than Inside Out. I think critics are more leaning on the Inside Out, but I really liked it. Has a good message to it.
All the Pixar
What
movies,
about
dude.
man, these-
comparing it to Land Before Time, though?
Well, I'm just comparing it to like.
I know, but is it better than Land Before
It's been a
Time?
long time since I've seen Land Before Time, but it's a different movie.
Oh, no.
Don't hold your breath.
Land Before Time's awesome.
Yeah, Land Before... Well, they ended up making like 80 of them.
Wow, yeah, there are. That's how I learned Roman numerals.
Oh my
Land Before
God.
Time.
Land Before
movie.
Time V. Oh,
That's hilarious. All right, so
But just
what's
like
what's the synopsis real quick? 'Cause some people might not. You're so
Well-
good at like giving a synopsis. It's like 3 words. Dinosaur.
Good.
yeah, young runt dinosaur out on an adventure trying to find his home. I don't
Alright.
want to spoil anything, but man, these Pixar movies, you got to be prepared for the first 10 minutes of these movies, man. They are tearjerkers.
Oh, always.
They always get
I'm
you.
guessing a mom or dad dies, or both.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not
of
gonna
course.
say
He's not going to ruin anything, but yeah, rest
Yeah, it's
assured,
like,
someone
man.
dies that is a vital, and you just enough time to like make a connection with the character, and then they axe them right off. Like,
Yeah.
This is the first Pixar movie since Up or Wall-E where like the visuals, I'm like, holy crap, this looks real, like photorealistic scenery and all this kind of stuff. And then you have the cartoony looking dinosaurs, but man, I don't know how long it takes to render these things, but man, it looked really good.
yeah,
But yeah, I recommend everyone go see it. It's good to take the kids too. It's a good feel-good movie.
they've got a lot of good Christmas movies or holiday movie coming. Like, go see the movies. Like, you got the Peanuts movie, you got Good Dinosaur. You got what else is out there?
The night before.
Not so much a family flick, but yeah, I don't know. I always like all the. We always usually go see a movie during the holidays. I'll probably go see the Peanuts. I've heard good things about that.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of movies, did you like the movie Creed, the Apollo Creed?
I heard it's really,
Yeah.
really good.
Everyone's like, it's amazing. Like when you see the trailer, you're like, oh, really? They're gonna
Another boxing
trudge
movie.
out Rocky movie again? But it's
Oh,
got,
is
and
that
they said
two
it's like the
dollars?
best fight scene in a like ever filmed in a movie.
Yeah, one of the best boxing movies of all time.
That's great, awesome. I love when movies are. It's like this podcast. You expect it to be terrible, but ends
Yeah,
up being
it's,
all right.
Glimmer of hope in the podcast sea. I did watch a Thanksgiving movie.
What'd you watch?
It's
Thanksgiving?
Jim. I wanted to watch
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
come on.
Did you watch it?
No, we did
Oh,
not. We
he
have
broke
the
the
god,
tradition.
We have the goddaughter over, so it's not really a movie you put
yeah.
on. So.
Yeah, you can't put it
No,
on.
the
with
one it was called like I wish I could. It was a Jim Henson Thanksgiving movie about turkeys. It was
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
it was
it
like
had some like Muppet monsters in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was called like the Hootens, or it sounded more like a Dr. Seuss title than it sounded like a Jim Henson. But it was actually kind of it had Ludacris in it. Like
what?
Ludacris was the narrator, and he would just come out and be like,
Luda!
and then the family on a search and an adventure, and then he'd like play a drum set or something. It was
weird.
really, really weird. I was
That's
like,
interesting.
I looked at my wife, I'm like, why is Ludacris in this movie? Like, I don't get it at all. He was not like Ludacris. It was, what's his regular name? Chris something?
Yeah, he's in the Fast and Furious movie, so he's picked up his acting career. Good for him. He's awesome. I love his music. So.
It was a decent movie. It was corny. It was really corny, but it was a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, nonetheless. Cool.
Other than that, I checked out that new Amazon show, The Man on High Castle, that I talked about way back in the TV episode.
The View It, Cue It, or Screw It.
Yeah.
Episode 5. Go check it out.
Yeah, man, that show is good. It's pretty much about if we lost the war, World War II. So Japan has all the West Coast, a little bit more inland, and then the Nazis took over the East Coast and that whole area, and then there's like a neutral territory in the middle. And there's a secret, there's resistance obviously is going on, and then there's a secret tape being passed around that shows life as it is now, of us winning the war. So I don't know how it plays out. We're like on episode 5 or something. I'm not sure how it plays out with, is it just like an alternate timeline or how does this work? But it's really good, so I recommend checking it out.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon
right?
Prime, yes.
Which everyone has. We talked about this.
I like the idea that if they won that war, that Japan and Germany would just shaking hands and be like, "Oh yeah, we're good."
Yeah,
well, there's a
They
secret
would've fought each
undertone
other.
that they're like, you're like, yeah, we're cool because they have that neutral territory, but there's like, Hitler's like 70 something years old at this point.
Oh.
He's like, well, when he dies, the next guy who takes over is going to wipe out the
Interesting.
Japanese.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. They would have kept that going. I don't think he would have just been like, "Okay, cool."
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
cool, though. That's cool that they, different new ideas.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it feels like TV shows are the same things over and over.
Yeah, it's definitely it's kind of trippy to see Nazi buildings, big Nazi flags in New York and stuff like that. It's weird, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's different. David, what have you been doing?
It's What You Doing.
Oh, What You Doing,
Come on,
David?
both of you got it
Oh,
wrong.
man.
What you doing, David?
You guys are on the show like every week. You know that, right? I'm just kidding. No, what I did, or What You Doing, is I did 2 things. Well, a couple things, but 2. I watched the couple first episodes of Jessica Jones on Netflix. You guys
I
catch
saw
those?
the first one. Yeah.
I have not caught up on
Oh,
that.
man, it is good. It
It's
is
dark.
excellent. I think the reason I would recommend it to everybody, even if you are if you're a Marvel fan, you should check it out anyways. But what I enjoyed of it, being a Marvel fan, is I didn't really follow the Jessica Jones storyline, the Alias.
I don't think anyone did. I've never met anybody who's like, "Oh, Jessica Jones, my favorite. I'm Jessica Jones for Halloween."
Yeah, exactly. But what's cool about that is I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like when I see, and I'll talk about it in a second, Civil War, I know what's probably going to happen in that storyline because I read the comic book, and I know what's going to happen in the Avengers. Like you kind of know. So I don't know what's going to happen in the Jessica Jones series. I would imagine good guys win, bad guy loses, but
Yeah.
the in-between conflict and things like that, I don't know. So it's really enjoyable. And there's some really, really interesting, and I don't watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it seems like they show superpowers, but they do it in a way that's not over the top like Avengers, because I don't think, they have the budget. It's kind of like Daredevil. Daredevil has special abilities, but they don't really, it's more grounded. Does that make sense? You don't got a guy flying around in an armor suit shooting, laser beams.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's excellent, and I love the girl that, she's from, the actress that was in Breaking Bad. She played Jesse Pinkman's girlfriend.
The Bee from Apartment 23.
Yeah, she's on that too. She's excellent in the show. She's fantastic. She basically plays a private investigator.
Always drunk.
Yeah,
She's a badass. It's really good.
Yeah, she's really, really cool. But it does some really good foreshadowing of what's going to happen. The bad guy seems like, I haven't really seen the bad guy yet, but the bad guy seems really cool. So
He was one of the Doctor Who's. I forgot which one. David Tennant or something like that.
yeah, but he I've heard he's going to be awesome.
Didn't introduce any of the others like Luke Cage.
Yeah,
Iron
Luke
Fist.
Cage is in it.
He's the black guy, right?
Yeah, he's the bartender and stuff like that. And so it seems like they're gonna give him his own show too. But the guy who plays him, everyone who's in it's just amazing cinematography. It's cool because it does feel like it is in something bigger. Like it's, it seems like there's going to be something. The bad guy, everyone's freaking out about the bad guy, and it's dark, very, very dark. There's like,
even the first episode. I'm like,
I would not recommend this for anybody who, like, if you like Avengers and you think it's family oriented, this is not. It is. There's a sex scene. There's like drinking, as we talked about. But it's good. It's really interesting. It has a different tone, but it's cool. I like how Netflix has this tone, and then like That's like, their thing. And then you have the movies, and then you have maybe like Disney XD, which has like a whole different tone. It's cool that they kind of...
And it's in Hell's Kitchen, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
in New York.
the Defenders and that whole section, that is always kind of had that other tone. You know what I mean? It's not campy and fun. It's just dark and depressing.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's all still MCU, so it's still in the same universe as the movies, as Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, because they make some references to her being a superpower or superhero or just having super abilities, and people are kind of like aware that there are people out there that have that ability, and they make reference like, "Hey, are you
You're
things
a
like
freak?"
things like that. So that's one thing. Speaking of another superhero thing that I checked out, did you guys watch the new trailer for Captain America: Civil War?
Of course.
I totally. You sent me that text like, awesome, and I was like, I need to do that before the show. Man,
You still didn't do it?
Oh my God,
You're the
that trailer.
superhero
I'm the
guy.
worst fan ever. What can I say? I got other things going on.
I know. It's only 2 minutes of your time, but it
Yeah,
is...
I watched the clip that you sent me with your
Oh, the one
face.
on
I watched that clip.
Yeah,
but
that was fun to
goofy.
do. Yeah, but it looks excellent. I mean, they've got me hook, line, and sinker. Like it's just the tone is right. I love there's a part in there where you're just like rips out your heart. You're like, ah. But everyone check it out. I'm sure. Someone was telling me, they're like, oh, it looks awesome. When does it come out? Like in a couple, like 2 months? And I was like, no, May. And they're like,
Yeah.
May?
Is it May? I
Yeah.
thought it was like
Yep.
February, March or something.
Yeah.
No, it's probably the biggest movie of the summer.
I thought they were gonna put the trailer before Force Awakens.
Me too.
Batman, Superman is like the same.
Yeah,
next
Oh,
week
it's like
it's going to
June
be
or-
tough to say which one's
I
going to be
forgot
the
that was
biggest
close, too.
one of the summer because those are going to be
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
really close.
You know what? Yeah, we'll do that when we get further down into the episodes. But I definitely want to do something with the summer movie thing. But yeah, that's what I did. So now that we got